Hello, welcome to a Hare. I'm Hare, and today it's gonna be a fairly simple video. Oh, in that we are doing a deck that I built a while ago, but I've been having I occasionally break out and have a bit of fun with. I never actually made a side deck for it, but it's basically like a Yorian Jeskai deck. Um, with some interesting plays in it. And I just did slight modifications, but this is more or less what it has been. Like the the one like companion Yorian, just so I can get the real coins with the two redundant Yorians just in case. I think there's been a few times that's like I wish I played one, but uh, like I always want the redundant ones, but sometimes it's like thank God I'm playing the two, but sometimes it's one. Yeah, play around with the numbers if you want to do it. Then most of this is fairly redundant. Like Charming Princes, just the redundancy of like Yorian now exile. No, one of the cards I exile is Charming Prince. Then Charming Prince comes back, flicker the Yorian and repeat the effect. Spearheaded Companion for the draw. Then a few of these are gonna be self-evident of Budokatha and Ska IK. A apparitional exiling creatures just to clear the way. Elite Spellbinder to get to start like getting more cards, like exiling more cards, but also make them more expensive to play potentially. So it's like hey, hold out on those spells. With the four thought knots also accelerating the exiling of the hand. Um, uh, with, some of these are redundant. The three displacers, also acting as like another flicker effect for the deck. Uh, for Fable of the Mail Breakers. It's a generically good card. Everyone knows this. And if for some reason I do get to the uh, backside, oh look, I can now repeat most of the effects. The rest of these are mostly utilities for Omen of the Sea to act as additional draw, and flicker targets for Yorian, Omen of the Forge. 2 damage to anything can make a difference. In the early game, it can make a difference. Sack to Scry, and if nothing else, it goes to the face. This was Vishtani Pyromancer, but it's like, this is probably the better play, even though things like the Fable, the like reflecting of Hiki Jiki and Jaws displays or enjoys creatures, just having it go to anywhere instead of just to the face is more important to me. Um, for Behold the Multiverse, when you're going 4 deep, that's important. A small ninjutsu package of once moon moon stale specialist to just like return something back to the hand. Uh, Moon Circuit Hacker to for more draw, and one prosperous thief to create a treasure. Uh, and the big thing is that with all of these, um, a weird trick with the ninjutsu is that if if you can able to trigger the regular ninjutsu and attack and uh, go undefended, okay, I'm gonna like okay, I ninjutsu out Moonsteel Specialist. Oh look, it's still unblocked. Return it back to the hand and get out the Moonsocket Hacker, or the Prosperous Thief. Oh look, I'm instantaneously like my Moon Snail Specialist is back in my hand, meaning I can potentially bounce, but it's also I now can get hit somebody with the Prosperous Thief and get a treasure out of that. I probably need to retrofit some of this land, but most of it is fairly simple. Two snow-covered plains, two islands, and a mountain, and along with two wastes with the four Fable passage to guarantee me my colors. Uh, one of the Jeskai triomes, obvious. Um, two Alkabal wastes, four hollow fountains, one Chiven Reef, four steam vents, one battlefield forge, and four sacred foundries. Yeah, I'm realizing that I may have to put in some man-lands, but that's for I need to do more testing. But that is a legitimate thing that definitely in the late game you want to consider. I'm only playing 31 lands, so I can be a little bit light at times. But yeah, let's get into some games. See you in just a moment. And let's get into game number 1. Let's go. This is the one of the weird things like 2 lands. And I may have to increase the land count, but I'm gonna try this. And oh yeah, the Thassa, it's another blank. That's the big thing with the one Thassa, the 2 Thassas that I'm playing. So yeah. Okay, so potential black shenanigans. Spirited Companion. Yeah, then the next triumph into the Omen of the Seas. Ooh, now this might change up the math. You know what? Let's actually shock in this, and then Skyclave. Take out the untapped knight and attack with the Spirited Companion. Next turn, I'm thinking the Triumph into the Displacer. They can buff the knight no matter what, so it's like I can probably take the damage at this point. Play the Triumph. You know what? Play the get the attacks in. I can start generating creatures. It potential block also. So I'm gonna discard the Yorian, draw a card, Fabled Passage, activate. This is when I would grab my. This might sound weird, but I'm gonna grab a waste mostly on the fact that having a single colorless source can be actually quite useful at the moment. Um, Mostly on the fact that having with display so I can potentially flicker things, in which I'll prove it. Blue and white. Play the display so, and I miscalculated my mana base. Uh, but the idea is, simple. Oh, I should, yeah, it's one of those things of having a single color so sometimes allow, like, if I didn't choose the triome, would allow me to double blink with the displacer. So oh, that's not good. Yeah, that was a miscalculation on my part, I will admit. But yeah, that's the point of the deck. It's why I want usually single colors, because I had all my colors, but getting the second one is gonna be important. But they've pretty much got this map, so I'll see you in the next game. So yeah, that last game was a tad bit of a miscalculation on my part, but it's that's almost always somewhat expected. Uh, so yeah, um, I mean, I'm missing a colorless, but this is gonna be too slow for me. So uh, yeah, this is actually a playable hand. Don't Yeah, we told the Charming Prince. Might be a sketchy play, but Sacred Foundry going to play. Steam Vents. It is okay. So pay the 2, and then just end the turn there, or become the mana for the Fateful Abundance. This is yeah. Let's go with the Shivan and then the Charming Priest, and then do the Scry too. Yeah. Okay, so this is a Rakdos meal. Scry 2. Let's throw the Fateful and keep the Spellbind on top of the deck. Play the Fable Passage, get the Wastes. Then I'm thinking Thought Not to get into something. The potentially casting the Spellbinder might be. Yeah, this is some of the fun of this again playing against this deck. But yeah, play the. I'm thinking maybe Thought Not eliminates me out of the hand. Um, yeah. Crack this. Go. Because I'm really this is really why I want to play the wastes in the main deck. So I can potentially just Fable Passage into them, so I can guarantee the Thought Nod and Displacer, and just Thought Knot them with a card out of the hands. um, let's get rid of the glare. Just to in part guarantee the creature in hand, so Then yeah, I would only really be grabbing the village rights in which they could exile. Let's foretell the multiverse. Um, and they, yeah, let's not block the attack here because they could double block with the Cauldron Familian and Blood Harvester, and still get back the Familia with the food that they had left over. Yes. And maybe doing the Elite Spellbinder Forest over the Thought Knot might have been a slightly smaller decision there, but that's sometimes that things have to be done. So, pass. Yep, sacrifice that to draw to revive it without additional food or not. Mm-hmm. So it's just the camera was seemingly focusing out for a moment. Uh, you know what? Uh, I'm gonna throw in a block there. Okay. If they got in, they would have dealt damage. If they blocked, it would have allowed them. Like, no matter where, it would have been perfectly fine to them. Uh, yeah, this is when I would behold the multiverse, and yeah, but it makes the elite spell harder, better. I want to keep that. Yeah, let's keep that. Draw both of them. I'm getting and brutal onto the lucky. Unlucky witness, force them to sack it if they have it. That is. So though. Yeah, this is the problem against these kinds of decks. Uh, like because removal becomes instantaneous, extremely hard. I might want to consider a lion sash. I think a lot of people are forgetting about that, but scavenging ooze and lion sash are big and like just to be like, oh yeah, exile that one thing. So no to it. Uh, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? Another one. Okay. If I draw another land, I could potentially. Okay, there's that. You gotta bring out the familiar again. And this is like one of those things that you can potentially hold the fateful. Auto pay. Yeah, I'm gonna take the one, no matter what. But I'm gonna force the like force all this stuff to happen. Yeah, they've. Yeah, this is probably not the best showings of this deck, but let's go on to game number 3. Hello, and we are back. Oh, this is this is like the turn 2, nothing real. This is a keep on ball hand, throwing back the Yorian. Uh, it's not the best because I don't have a turn to play, but it's definitely something, and it's a spirit stick. Fabled passage into. Let's go into the play. Let's go into the plains. This is one of the times that I don't want to really force the wastes. Having the one in hand is nice, and getting like 2 of them is gonna be really good in general. But yeah, what is with this? Okay, Supreme Phantom. Oh, oh god. It counters any instant sorcery. Okay, so pay the 2 life, Voodoo Cathar, goodbye the Supreme Phantom. And in the later games, I can definitely somewhat control that flipping, because I can definitely if I get more lands. The opponent can also potentially control that double flipping, but once I can get the Moonrage Brood out, it's one of those like, oh yeah, like I can force the like Daybound flip because I don't necessarily need to cast anything. This is when I play the Wastes, then play Thought Knot. Yep. Force the negate. I might just favor passage into the second wastes, depending on what I draw next turn. Um, yeah. Do the wastes, then foretell the Behold the Infinite, then Buddha Cathar, get the Shaka Geist out of there. Attack with the one brutal. Next turn I can probably cast the Yorian. put Yorian to hand. I almost wish I had a thinking blue sauce. Yeah. Eldrazi display, so yeah, and foretell the of the infinite. I could have attempted to force it and force them to sacrifice the mausoleum wanderer potentially, but it's like at that point I would have flipped, and I wouldn't exactly want the free the brutes out on the field. The brute or Cathar versions of these. Having the moon range is gonna be a whole lot more useful, and it's one of those things that Mausoleum Wanderers, what's really allowing them to draw at the moment, so uh, they may not be willing to sack. Um, let's go with the one Behold the Multiverse. Uh, yeah, this is actually a reasonable thing. Then put Yorian back into the hand. Then do the attack. Uh, Behold the Multiverse was like, I need to start filtering the top of my deck, so, and start getting through it. Now then, like, as soon as I saw the Omen and Charming, it's like, yes, like, the Charming and Yorian is a combo upon itself, so trying to get that in is quite useful. Yeah. We, like, I would think, say, trample. No, it's force strike, which is hella useful at times. Hell, I'm not even from like, California, in which that apparently is very. But still, force strike is a fairly useful keyword that I think not a lot of people are on. Yeah. Charming Prince into the Mausoleum Wanderer potentially. Yeah. Uh, Omen of the Seas. Then at that point, can I counter it? Uh, this would allow me to flip the. I don't have to. I just have to cast two spells. I think. I don't have. Yeah. Yeah. For like force steal the. Yeah. If they didn't block the ice, like I would have done flips, stalled them both. Um, Actually, I would have out killed them. So it's like. But yeah. That was my like a your ETB deck. So yeah, leave your thoughts and ideas down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you around next time.